everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. My name's Corey. I don't have an opening joke today because, well, as you can see, Matt isn't here yet. He is on his way, but we here at the Dead Unicorn, everyone at this virtual table right here, we're all cat lovers. We all have cats, and so does Matt, and his cat is a bit ill. I feel for that, and I hope Matt can come to the table soon, and we can have some fun, and at least in this troubling time for him. His cat is in a bit of pain. It's getting medication as soon as it can, and I'm concerned for the cat. I'm concerned for Matt. But we're going to continue on.
We are going to go gaily forward.
What was that?
We're going to go gaily forward.
We're going to go gaily forward. We're going to play Legend of the Five Rings, Shadow Empire. Thank you to our patrons scrolling down below. They help keep the lights on here. If you want to join our Patreon, you can do that at patreon.com/deadunicorn. What else is going on? We got a poll, right? So every week we do a poll for your favorite or the character you think needs the most help. Not your favorite. Maybe it is your favorite. I don't know. I don't know your life. But I said on the poll to vote for the person you think needs the most help for the upcoming adventure. And this week, with 31% of the vote, Dice K. Matt's got it. He's not here to accept it, but hopefully he'll be here soon. But yeah, he gets a free if he fails any roll, he can turn that roll into a success. So that'll be nice. And when he gets here, we will explain that to him again. Let's get to what has been happening with our crew. My name's Corey, by the way. I'm the game master. I'm the narrator. Really should change that little tag. I should change that to narrator. I like that word a lot better. It's much more meaningful than game. Game master sounds adversarial. You know? I'm not.
Dungeon Daddy? It just sounds like you're the boss.
Maybe it also sounds like I'm the boss. But if I'm the game master, are you my game servants?
Yeah, exactly.
We are your game slaves.
You should be the game poobah.
Be my submissive little samurai.
We should change it to a submissive samurai Saturday or Sunday.
Samurai Saturday. I love it.
Now you got a new opening joke for next week.
Yeah. I think that joke was just used just now.
One D&D group where the person running the game was still known as the Dungeon Master, but the rest were the Dungeon Sluts.
Sounds like us.
All right. Well, we are joined by James, who's playing Ide Youngso, Sasha playing Naren, Tarek playing Shisuro Kuranagi, and Crystal playing Moshi Sora. And when Matt gets here, Doji Dice K. Let us
and
change
obviously
over.
Matt will be played by his horse today.
Let's change on over to our map, because our map has a lot to do with what's going on.
I think our Matt is almost here.
All right.
Indeed.
So, you guys are setting up a trap for the Scorpion, who are on their way. They are being herded this way by the Spider Monks, and they will. One of their escape routes will be this rope ladder. If you can convince them to go across it, and thus spring a trap against them. Matt, can you hear us? Okay, you have won the poll. Yes, you have won the poll this week.
Oh, I won the poll?
You won the poll.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Youngso has spent 2 opportunity on air contested territory to screw with the Scorpion leader. Yes. Then the next roll that the Scorpion leader has to do
After initiative.
he will have to re-roll one of his successes.
No, all dice with the success symbol on it.
All dice? That's what I read. Let's read it again. Contested.
They must
re-roll
re-roll all
all
results containing
all-
success symbols.
With success symbols, but not exploding success symbols.
That is true.
Okay.
The exploding ones would still be fine, but the rest have to be rerolled.
Okay. Everybody has made it across safely, save for one horse.
Presumed dead.
And now, you guys have to figure out what you want to do over here. I believe there's oil poured on the rope bridge. Yep.
So it should catch fire quickly.
All right.
So
So it was agreed upon that I'm going to be watching over the horses while you take care of the rest of the troops coming across the bridge, right?
Yeah, you were to take charge of the prisoner and the horses. Yes.
All right.
And you are skilled in archery, aren't you?
Not as well as like close quarters combat, but marginally, yes.
Hey, having a rank in it. If I'm going to be up near the bridge
Ow, my ears.
because of being small, and harder for them to hit me, you could take my Yumi and use it.
All right.
I also
I'll
have
do
a
what
If
I
you
dice
can.
don't,
if
if you
wanna
don't
use
have
it.
one yourself.
I don't have a Yumi at the moment. No.
I have a horse bow.
Is that a larger bow?
Yeah, so horses
Mhm.
can use it.
Yes, of course.
It's made by the unicorn, so I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm
But
curious the
basically,
ones that are made
it
for
has a higher
sport.
deadliness and damage than a regular Yumi, and a decent. It has like slightly less range.
So
Um,
Yumis are those long, large bows. They're really long. Horse bows are not as not as large, but they're more deadly because they're recurve bows.
The classic Mongolian bow. The one that made Genghis Khan so successful.
So this is
very
a
good. Very good.
shorter range, higher deadliness weapon.
Yes. It's pretty good. Up to you if you want to use it. I will definitely be using a bow for most of this combat, I think. Once I scurry off into whatever tree I can get up to.
Well. Okay, I think that was a.
Well, I know
Alright.
that I will need to be one of the people who stays closer because even my ranged attacks only go up to range 3.
Well, in order to learn how to use the horsebow, I could probably use my new Shuji All Arts Are One to try to like get used to it.
I mean,
So
if
I'll-
you know how to use a bow, you can use any bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as you have range 1.
I do.
There's no technique needed. You already got it.
So does anybody else have bows that they need to hand off or do anything with?
So
Youngster, are you going to use your Yumi?
I'll keep it with me if Daisuke is not taking it, but I'm I'm planning
Well-
on, since I have the full battle armor and I'm smaller, so I'm harder to hit, I'm Moshi Sora's bodyguard.
I can shoot right
If-
over your head.
Yes, you can.
If you don't plan on using it, then maybe you give it to Daisuke, and then I'll use the regular horsebow.
All right.
The
Or
regular
the assault.
crossbow is much better choice to use in a tree anyway.
Yeah.
It's a little bit shorterness will get through the branches easier.
All right, so I'm going to make the assumption that Daisuke receives the Yumi and the exchange happens.
Okay, you can add a Yumi
So-
to your character sheet,
All
and
right,
someone
let
can
me-
remove the Yumi from their character sheet.
Okay, item, armors, weapons. There we go.
And removed.
All right, it's equipped, I think. Not yet. There we go.
Okay.
How far back do you all think we should hang?
I'm thinking inside of the trees down here. Is where I'm gonna be probably.
Yeah,
one of these
probably
trees.
not right next to the bridge, but further back.
Yeah.
I think
We want
for-
to let them come into this area. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think hiding in this tree here area would be good for Moshi Sora and I, because that would keep her within range.
I have an important question. All of this planning that we are doing assumes that they will cross this very unstable bridge. What if they simply choose to try to go around this area?
Then they walk
The-
into the spiders.
They're gonna be being pushed back.
Yes, but
By-
what if
by
they
soldiers.
see us, or we
We have
do
to hide.
something that compromises the plan? We should try to prepare a backup strategy in case they decide to not cross the bridge.
We
If
are
it was
one of
that difficult for us to get our horses over and one of their horses falls, then perhaps they will decide that it is better to face the spider than to risk their horses over the bridge.
If that's the case, then we just fire on them from behind. We still pull off the pincer. They'll still be stuck across the team. They'll have
The
nowhere to
spider-
go down the
the
river.
spider are not their goal. We are. All right. The spider can drive them, but the whole point of us doing this ambush for us is to drive them into the spider's ambush and forcing them to not cross this ravine. So if they turn away on their own choice, we're already good.
I don't think that was the goal.
The goal was to get them onto the bridge to damage them without having to hold them in.
Because
like,
we can't take
a
an
long-term
army
fight.
in a fair fight.
And the
But we
spider
don't
would be
need to. That's why
ambushing
there's
what's
two
left.
groups of us.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
If we have two groups, there's us and then the spider, and between the two of us, we're going to pincer them either on the bridge and cutting them off by having a bunch of them fall through the bridge, or if the bridge strategy doesn't work, they're going to be stuck on this side, and we can shoot range attacks at them from this area. Even if you're not good at it, you can still do it, and there's not much they can do back to us at that point.
I think they have more people who can use ranged weapons than we can. But
I wouldn't say that's
if y'all
the case
don't want to
because
take,
most
if you don't want to have a
scorpions
backup
don't.
plan, then that's fine. I was just
I mean,
suggesting.
what other backup plan do we have to do? We can't get across the bridge again without triggering them coming across or cutting the bridge on us, right? So we can't like capitalize on the bridge at that point. So the only thing we have left is trying to assault them from this side.
And either way,
I'm missing
this
something.
bri- and either way, once this bridge goes down, they'll have to find a way around while being harassed by the spiders to try and catch us, and we'll have time to go.
I wish we had access to like a saw or something, because I'd really like optimally. I'd really like to saw down this freaking
We're
tree
gonna
and
blow
have a plan B for another bridge if we needed to get across.
We're
We
gonna,
could knock it down from our side and get across, but they can't control
but
it.
we're gonna blow
the
up the
ball.
bridge.
I'm aware of that.
We don't need to go back. You know what I mean?
We might need to. That's the thing. They
But
might
for-
not fall for this.
But let's think about it. For what reason do we need to go back? Even if we blow the bridge and they're not on it or something, that stops them from being able to pursue us until
Can we
far later
continue?
down.
Can we continue along our path this way from this side of the bridge?
Yeah.
Corey.
Yes.
Okay.
This will lead you further to the south and towards your destination of the village that you're heading towards.
Would it be a major detour to have to not take the bridge, or would it just be a minor inconvenience?
It would be a major detour, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ultimately our goal here isn't to like kill all the scorpion necessarily. It's to get away from them trying to pursue us. We're trying to help them get rid of them.
We're trying to get rid of. We're trying to damage their numbers so that they can't keep pursuing us as viciously.
So,
exactly.
This bridge is basically the best way across and to the south right now, without doing a major detour. And that's the entire point, is to push the scorpion towards this bridge. So in our hurry, so y'all can take advantage of that ambush while some soldiers are fighting to keep their escape. You guys can hit them as they're trying to escape. Now, can they choose not to take the bridge? That is something that they could do. But yeah, you want to make that bridge seem like it's a good idea. Especially since, yeah, they're after you guys, not after the scorpion, or not after the spider. If they were after the spider, they would probably just stand and fight.
All I'm trying to say is, if for some reason they decide not to take the bridge and they decide to try to flee from the spider, then we might have a bit of a failed plan, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but if they try to run from the spider and don't take the bridge, they're just running down river, while we can assault them and the scorpion can assault them. So it's still like they're still pincered. They're still stuck getting harassed trying to escape. And then we can make our escape afterward. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
Like, ultimately, we're not impeded by this in any way, except if we get embroiled into, like, some big imbroglio or, like, an enfilade that we don't see coming. Like, this scorpion are already on this side of the bridge. Like, those are the things that we need to...
Is there anything... I have a question. Is there anything that... Because Naurin doesn't really have any ranged capabilities, except for throwing knives, which I have very limited amount of. I have 4. So... Is there something that I could be doing on this side of the bridge that would be furthering our goals that isn't necessarily trying to attack them? Because without going into melee, I'm not going to be very helpful. Like, would you rather that Naurin watches Kitsu Satoru and the horses, or would you rather me be ready to cut the bridge from this end if the plan to cut it from a distance fails? Like, what do you want me to do? Do we have a backup plan for if the bridge cutting fails to...
So the idea is we have a bunch of oil on the bridge, right? And if Moshisora shoots the bridge with fire, it will burn that bridge very quickly. Yeah. Perhaps
we can just have Matt's character as a backup plan because I think he has the most mobility. Maybe he or James's character who have maneuverability abilities, and you can go and help the bridge fall and then get away if there's people trying to cross it, you know what I mean? So they don't come up and start stabbing you. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to think of some contingencies.
My biggest worry about this is not that they choose not to take the bridge, but that the bridge collapse doesn't stop them.
Because they can teleport, and some of them can teleport, and some of them also have ranged abilities.
Exactly. Some might still come over here.
But even if some come over here, we can probably, once they're in melee and separated from the majority of their army, we'll be in a better situation.
Yes, and as stated initially, we are planning on letting a few get across before we burn the bridge.
Hopefully we can take down the leader.
Then I'm ready to stab.
Exactly. The first ones across will be
We need to
yours.
absorb them and hold them there so they can't fall back onto the bridge because we need to let the more valuable target get onto the bridge.
I have unpaused the game. You can move your tokens around and just keep discussing battle strategies. I'm going to go fill a bowl with man water, and I will return.
Is that like dude wipes man water? Dude wipes man water.
Oh, here.
Let's get our horses far enough away that close enough that we can keep an eye on them, far enough away that they're out of range of most weaponry, and that we can kind of hide them.
Yeah, still on the map over here behind this tree. Probably a good idea.
All right. It would be kind of difficult using me as a contingency plan, though, if I'm at that distance.
Why not? You can huff and
Your
puff and
bow
run.
should still be able to reach people
Range
in at least this
4
area.
Is the bow range 4?
Yeah, my bow is range 2 to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, mine is like
And
2 to 5.
Yeah. So that means you could be shooting all the way to about here, I think, if it's 3 hexes per range band on that.
Range bands for
No,
They're hard
battles
to,
are
to
weird.
keep track of.
they're way different for that.
Like 0
Okay,
is
so-
on your space, 1 is 1 space away, so adjacent, and then 2 is another space away, and 3 is 1 more, but also I think like it's 3 long. So like 3 to 6 spaces from you, I think is range 3.
How far from where Dorther
Oh.
Dice Gate is would range band 5 reach?
Also, I think the most maneuverable people, now that I think about it again, are going to be Kuranagi and Daisuke, because I forgot that James is wearing cumbersome armor. But
My
Kuranagi needs...
Wicked Ghost can still work with it.
Okay. I'm just thinking that it might make your... Because I don't think it stops you from moving. I think it makes your attack hard. The next attack you make harder if you move.
Yeah. If you don't have something
So-
that counteracts that, then moving and attacking in the same round makes attacking more difficult.
So, here are some things I'm gonna let you guys know about. The trees, if you are in the tree, if you're on the ground, there's nothing. It's regular terrain. But if you're in the tree, you're concealing terrain, which means you
That's
can't
the
see
idea.
more than 2 hexes. So Moshisora, you can see fine going this direction, right? You can see out through here and through here, right? So that's how you can see, but you can see nothing this way and this way. Now they can't see you because you're 2 hexes in. This bridge here is entangling terrain. They need to spend an extra movement point for every hex they move going over it. Right? Because it's a rope bridge and you got to keep balance and swing, right? Other than that, this is higher terrain up here. This is a ridge that makes things higher. And that is it.
Yeah, which means I can see the bridge fully and completely, so I'm going to be our signal person.
Does
Now,
anyone have any rope? I have rope. Before they get here, I was just reading. I didn't think I did, but I'm like, oh, I have rope. Could I set up a rope, like behind the trunk of the tree to help us get down, like a knotted rope, so that those of us who can't do things like teleport can have a little bit of an eased time trying to get out of the tree? when we need to. It'd be kind of awkward to like fall on our ass trying to get out of the tree.
So intended for you to slide down rather than jump.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's range 4, Corey? How many spaces?
For attacks.
Technically 5 in the case for Daisuke, we'd want to know as well.
So range
Honestly,
is
I
on
think I would
page 266. Everything past everything 6 hexes or more is range 4. Everything 10 hexes or more is range 5.
So from 6 to 10 is range 4.
From 6 to 9, yes.
6 to 9, yeah.
There it is.
This is good.
Okay, is that where everybody's starting?
Are our horses actually concealed behind here? I don't want to run with that assumption. Like, can we conceal the horses, or
Until the army gets past those bushes, yeah.
We should put them back here, actually. There's more ground cover over here than over here, because this is where the path is, so there's less ground cover over there.
okay? And can we also do something to make sure that Kitsu Satoru is not able to give us a hard time while this is happening? I don't
Yeah,
know,
you can
trying to
gag
free
him.
himself, screaming.
You can gag him, but he has chains he can rattle.
I feel like we might want to make him go night night.
Range 4.
Matt has become a robot.
No, that was James.
Oh, that's everybody, I think. I
Huh?
think that's us. Yep.
Yep, what?
Everybody froze for me.
Ball field of range.
That's no good.
Yeah, seems to be okay on my end, so I don't know what's going on your end.
Hold on, we're coming. No.
Yeah, what's wrong with your computer, Corey?
It is my computer. We'll just give it a second. We'll see if it clicks back into place. Oh, there we go. I think we're good again. Testing, testing. James?
Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Oh, where on the map is the spot where the ropes come together? Can you put some kind of marker?
Just where the ropes... Like, what do you mean where the ropes come together?
Wasn't there a post
Yeah.
where everything comes together and that's where the
Just at
oil
the
got
end.
put?
Yeah, just at the ends right here.
They're on both sides.
Oh, I thought you said there was a spot where all of the ropes were tied together.
No, not all of the ropes. Just... There's a post here and a post here, and they're tied to those posts.
You
Wow. What is going on? Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to... What's going on here? Use the camera. Okay. Do I reload this? Let's reload it. Hello.
He's back.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
We're still here.
Okay, reloading that page seemed to have worked. I need to now change where everybody's position is. Give me one moment.
Yeah, on YouTube, Sasha's now the game master.
Yeah, I know. I'm fixing things.
I am daddy now.
Of course, I'm now playing
I
now.
am your master. Bow down in supplication.
Well, Tarek, you're a Daisuke.
No, I'm supple now.
Oh god, supple.
He moisturizes.
And Matt, you're young, so.
What happened to my height?
And
How's
that
that?
means that Crystal is, of course, Kuranagi. And that's a complete flip, isn't it? Going from tall, bright fire to somewhat smaller, dark, and shadow.
All right, I fixed it. It's fixed.
I am now my own ex.
Okay, so where were we? James, you were about to say something when you turned into a robot for me, so,
I was saying that Wargriz had a good joke on the YouTube comments.
oh yeah, he
And
almost
that was
does.
that the horse Yumi made for use by the shinobi horse.
Okay, so yeah, all of the ropes on one side and the other side, there's like 4 posts. And they're at the end of the bridge, and that's where the ropes are all tied. And they're covered in oil. So, Sasha, did your character find rope to make like a fast way down?
Yeah,
like-
I have rope.
Okay. So you can tie that off and make a fast way to come on down if you need to come on down.
Perfect.
All right. So let me grab my NPCs here. We want my ninjas. There we go.
Are we gonna do something about Kitsu Satoru being able to rattle his chains? Does anyone have any ideas on how to like stop him from making noise? Because an ambush doesn't work if we reveal our positions, and he is in a position to reveal our positions.
So what's the opposite of smelling salts? Stuff that makes you sleep.
Cranial impact.
Chloroform?
Oh
What?
god. Cranial impact.
I mean,
Hit him in the
Anyone
head
say
until he
chloroform?
goes to sleep.
we don't really care about brain damage, do we?
We need him to be cognizant so he can tell us his plans.
My
So we do
friends-
care
My
about
friends
brain
in the
damage.
Empire like to make waffles.
His brain might be the most important thing.
Hey, there's a difference between a small amount of damage and him being an imbecile.
True.
But the question is can us imbeciles figure out where that line is when we bash his head against a rock multiple times?
No, probably not.
Also true.
That's even more difficult than judging when to take away the chloroform.
You see what I mean? There's the problem.
So do we have any sedatives?
If anyone has them, it would be Kuronagi.
For real.
I said last game that I had some drugs that would be helpful, but it depends on the question is, do you want to risk killing them or not?
Yeah.
No, we don't want to risk killing him.
Oh, then you may not want me to poison them.
We didn't need a horse tranquilizer. We just needed dog tranquilizer.
What we should have done is kept him up for the last few nights coming here so that he would be eeping.
Well,
That would have
too
been
late.
smart, but I'm not smart.
You know, you bogart all the sake to yourself, and then there's none to, you know, get your prisoner nice and
Do
drunk.
I have
So
sake?
Yeah, young so.
Bribe
I
him with the
brought
remaining
enough
sweets I have in
last
my
a week.
inventory.
I brought enough for me for 1 week.
I have a
Because
sake.
it doesn't
cup.
really port very well after that.
I have a
I
sake.
do have
I have a
I
sake
do
cup,
have-
and if you smash it over his head, he'll go unconscious.
I do have like basic sedatives in my battlefield medical kit. I don't know if that would work or not.
Okay.
It at least keep him quiet, if not
I
unconscious.
don't know if it would actually keep him quiet or not, but
Basic
it
sedatives.
does.
Okay. You know what I can do? You can do a medicine check against his fitness, because he is going to attempt to resist it.
Can those of us proficient with medicines assist Kuranagi in making this? Because Naurin microdoses and poisons frequently,
I'll
got
and
rank
has a
two
medical
medicine.
kit and medicine.
I'll let one of
ranks.
you.
I got rank 2.
I'll let one of you assist.
I think given
Um,
Naurin's
Does
reasoning,
Matt, do you want to
It
take
sounds
the lead on this
appropriate.
since you'd be the one administering?
Sure. Can you hear me? Like, I can't quite tell if you guys can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right, just making sure. None of you responded to my joke, so I wasn't too sure.
oh,
So
All right, so
it's gonna
who's
be
going to be
Earth.
assisting?
For you guys, it's gonna be Earth against his.
Shouldn't it be
Shouldn't
his Earth
his be Earth
and our like con?
air or something?
Yeah.
That'd be my
Well, you're
guess.
producing like the effect. You're doing like
We're producing
because-
some sick beats over here is what we're producing.
medicine is a scholar skill, right?
Yes.
But you're trying to do something. I think that's more of
So
a.
he's trying to withstand it, I assume.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess withstand.
Which is going to be his Earth ring.
Yep.
And we have to shift.
We're
Are we around it?
overwhelming him.
Overwhelming. You know what? Fire will work. I like that.
Fire is
Overwhelm.
not my best ring.
well, you're just assisting. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So do you want me to roll it?
It's your medical kit.
Or-
I have a 1 in medicine and 4 in fire. So
do you want to administer it? Who's administering it? That's all we need to know.
I don't know who do we
I would
think
say
be the best at it?
Naurin. Like I have
Right,
a
now,
No reason he should-
you're the one who's built up the most trust with him, so now betray his
Now I
trust by
drug him?
sticking his mouth full of opiates.
I'm not administering it. I'm making a poison. I'm making not a poison. A
I
sleep
thought we were
drug.
I thought that the
So-
medicine was us administering.
I don't know. Is it?
Difficulty's gonna be 1.
Because Naurin doesn't want to administer it. That makes her uncomfortable.
Then
I
She
feel like that
drugs
was
herself
fair.
nightly, but drugging
then-
someone else is like
then
a weird
don't
place for her.
offer to roll it. Then.
I didn't. I thought I was helping make the sleep drug. I didn't think I was shoving it down the guy's throat.
No, this is all about administrating, right?
Yeah.
Corey?
I thought I would be like offering
Both.
guidance
It's both.
on
It's
what,
both
how not to
making.
kill a guy.
It's
Rank
both
1,
making
I
and
should be able to
administering.
make
I'm taking all of that, and it's just one roll. To get the drugs together, make sure you're getting the right kinds of the drugs, make it so it can be administered, and administering it. All of that is
Okay.
your one roll.
Well-
Because making that all like
So, Crystal,
3 rolls is
we're
weird.
going to you now.
Yeah,
How
Naurin can help.
about Naurin is the one who does the compounding and Daisuke is assisting by administering. If you want a safer story.
There you go.
There you go.
All
Well,
right.
that's what I was asking. She doesn't want to administer it.
Okay, but
She wants
who's
to
gonna
make
the
sure that
roll?
y'all don't poison him and kill him. That's where her help
He'll
is
be
coming.
fine-ish.
Who's gonna make the
It's
roll,
difficulty
though?
1, but it's actually a difficulty. It's also actually a contested roll.
Yeah.
So whoever makes more bonus successes wins.
So I only have a rank 2 in fire, but I also have a rank 2 in medicine. So
I'll roll. I guess I'll have 5 dice to roll. But yeah, your auto
and
success.
well,
won't
since
help
we're
you.
assisting, you can add to that.
Okay.
Okay. But
Well,
What?
Weren't there supposed to be more dice than that?
Oh,
What do you
okay,
mean?
okay. That's
Oh no, that's Kitsu
Satoru's.
Satoru.
Woo!
Kitsusatoru has a 0 in martial. So,
Aw.
He's got no martial skills, no fitness. He's a guy who sits behind a desk all day.
Except when he wants to catch things on fire.
What do you mean? He has spells for that.
I know, exactly.
Right. That's Scholar.
Yeah, but you don't catch things on fire from behind a desk. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he could if he wanted.
He could if he wanted, but usually you don't want to catch the building on fire, especially when it's made of wood and paper.
Yeah, sometimes. You can have intrusive thoughts. So you win.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy time, banana pants.
So Darren gives the concoction over, and she's like, "There. I hope that doesn't kill him. That would be very unfortunate."
Did I hear correctly that Kitsu Satoru was a guard captain that had no martial skills?
He wasn't a guard captain. Where are you getting that information from?
Wasn't he
he was a governor. He was like the head of the
Oh,
lion.
right. Wrong person. I'm confusing him with the other asshole.
Okay. So you get all that taken care of. The Scorpion arrive. There are 2 horses that gallop on down. One guy gets off the bridge. The other guy stays on his horse. And they start inspecting the bridge. Everybody needs to make a skullduggery check to keep their presence hidden.
That's right, guys. Don't start laughing.
It is a TN2, except for Dice K. For Dice K, it's a TN1.
What ring exactly?
This seems like air to me.
Air is a perfectly good one to use.
Works
What,
for
you're
me.
telling me I can't hide aggressively?
TN what? 2?
TN2.
Okay.
So much strife.
Well, I'll use the opportunity to make my presence almost completely vanish behind the bushes. Like how Homer Simpson, like, just kind of back.
Well, you have
step
horses
back
you're
into the
dealing
bushes.
with.
Yes.
So you might want to use that opportunity for your horses.
Yeah. All right. I'll help keep the horses calm, nice and calm.
All right. Looks like everybody made it. Congratulations.
Everybody's looking for something.
Thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Some of them want to use you.
Oh, God.
Some of them want to be used by you. No
Okay.
one? All right, fine.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
That's what my dreams are made of.
Somebody wants your yuzu.
So this guy will begin to lead his horse across the bridge. You can tell me to stop if you want me to stop him.
Nah,
Okay?
we're waiting for these guys to get here.
Do we recognize the people?
They're wearing scorpion armor. They seem to be Bushi.
Okay.
All right. When he
But
gets to
there's
the other
only
side of the
2 of
bridge,
them.
when he gets to the other side of the bridge, he'll signal the other scorpion, and that guy will take off with his horse and leave. Okay. There's this one scorpion and his horse sitting around.
Well,
Is
I think
the army really far away? Like we can't really see them, like from our vantage point in the tree. Like
No.
what's the distance?
Mainly because there's this big ridge up here too that kind of obscures things.
Well, can we hear them? Like, how
Yes.
close do they sound?
They sound a fair distance away.
Well,
It
we're just
makes
gonna have to
sense that they
watch
have scouts,
that
though.
one scorpion bushi until the rest of them start crossing. Because if they see
I
him disappear, that means something's up.
I wish I was more of a fun person, because I would love to drop down from the tree, kill this guy, and put on his armor. But I want to do it. If it was like Sasha in charge here, I would totally do that, but I can't.
It's like I have to roleplay a character.
I know. I have a desire. I am biting it back. Be proud of me.
Now I'm picturing Moshi Sora doing that and being like, this armor is too short. It's showing my tummy.
Cat, like, feet's poking out in front of the shoes. Like,
Daisuke scribbles
The
furiously.
armor
He's like,
plates
this is
don't
now
meet
a
at
day
my
to learn how to
elbows."
draw.
So,
I could technically kill him and then mask the wind to look like him, but his horse would know the difference, I'm sure.
unless you could calm his horse. Yeah.
so nobody's doing anything, and they're gonna let that guy sit there.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
That was the plan. Diddly Stan.
All right. Let me.
The return of Scout number 2.
Oh, it's more than that. Um.
You goober, Sasha. You're such a goober.
Okay. Where's the? Did I not put a Bushi over here? Okay, Bushi over here. All right. You have a little crowd of samurai. So this is not a. This is like Ashigaru. Actually, there should be 3 up front.
Generic
Protecting them.
soldiers.
Yes. So these guys are Ashigaru. They're a singular person, not a little army, but that's the best I got. These are samurai on horses. These are your ninja. This is Shosuro Sasaki, and this is somebody that Naren recognizes from her far past. This is Soshi Koriko. So
Is this the lady that was in the cabin earlier? Like in
this
the
was
flower
the
village?
lady that was in the cabin earlier, but Naren has never seen her, and everybody who else has seen her doesn't know who she is.
Well, yeah, sure, we can't put a name to her, but we might recognize her.
So if you're a patron and you have been following along with our little patron readings, our patron stories that we do, going into the secret paths of these characters, our little roleplay sessions, which you can actually join into as well if you're a $5 patron member. We have been doing the secret history of Naren and Daisuke, and in which Soshi Koriko's name has been dropped as a spy that has been spying on a Atomo ambassador and was exchanged to the Scorpion for the return of a young Narin back to the Crane clan. I can't hear you, Sasha, if you're saying anything.
That better?
Hello.
Yes, I hear you now.
I was asking. Oh, okay. I was worried for a second that I misunderstood, but now I remember it was the lady that Kakita Runa was talking about, and the other guy, the gaijin, whose name I forgot.
Yes, the Otomo Raja.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Farlander, the guy who was in the Indian-esque place.
Yes, he was in the Ivory
No,
Kingdoms.
Yes.
And
Okay.
she was the spy.
I was very confused for a moment because I did not hear the name correctly.
And she was the spy spying on the entire contingent while they were overseas. And then captured by the Mantis, traded to the Crane, and then traded back to the Scorpion for a young hostage that belonged to the Crane clan, who was Narin, who became Narin.
Did not know that yet. I didn't even know that yet. But I don't actually know, like, I've never seen her, have I? Like, do I recognize
see why you wouldn't
her,
have-
or is
I
this
don't
like
see-
a cool little lore drop for me? Because
I
does
don't
Naurin
see-
know anything about this?
I don't see why you wouldn't have met her during, like, because you were then traded back to the Scorpion for favors, and became a Scorpion through a political marriage, right? In which
Met her there?
I'm sure she would have wanted to meet the person that, you know, how much am I worth? I'm worth this lady. Let me go talk to her now that she's one of the Scorpion. I mean, I'm sure you've met
Kakita
her.
Princess.
I'm sure
Apparently.
she'd want to meet you.
Okay.
Even if you wouldn't care to meet, even if Narin wouldn't have cared to meet her, she would have cared to meet Narin.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I'll have to. Yeah, she's pretty far away now, but maybe when she's getting closer. Was she the lady hiding in the trees?
She was the lady hiding in the trees.
The trees are speaking in Scorpion.
Okay, I guess we can start loading everybody into the
combat tracker.
The combat tracker, yeah. I'm only going to put one Bushi in the combat tracker and one Ashigaru in the combat tracker.
Lonely Scorpion Bushi.
And one ninja in the combat tracker. But otherwise, all of these guys...
All right, Matt, plan B. Go give him some company. It's your time to shine.
Load
Heard the
everybody
Scorpion really
into
likes
the
rain.
combat
Go
tracker.
give him your gusto.
Yeah, while they all load up on the bridge, and by the time the bridge is over capacity, we just simply somehow cut the bridge and all of them fall into the ravine. Oh, that was easy.
Everybody
Boulder
load
Gusto.
combat tracker today. Difficulty is 1 for initiative, obviously.
You set your ring at the start of your turn, right?
Yep, but you can change it every time you get to go.
Okay.
I don't know why Shizuru Sasaki is loyal Bushi in the... He's that good of a ninja.
He's super loyal.
He's so loyal.
That sucks so bad.
I don't want him to get stress points.
Very bad. Very bad initiative.
And what am I gonna do with all those opportunities I'm keeping? Jeez.
He'll just keep that.
Like that.
Check.
And he'll keep that. And do 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 do. I'll keep that, and I'll keep that. And Sora, you need to roll your initiative.
I did.
No, you gotta roll it in the initiative counter. You go to combat encounters and you roll your little die roll thing. Okay, here we go.
So, Corey, I'm going to use my other 2 opportunities. I used my third one for reducing my strife, and I'm going to use one of my opportunities for an initiative check that assesses the qualities of all terrain in the scene. And for espionage use, my other one, you observe a clue or hint that indicates to you that information about your target or goal might also be found elsewhere. The GM reveals other valuable or viable avenue for espionage on the same subject, unrelated to your current operation. Bless you. Bless you.
Gesundheit.
So first off, you know all the terrain qualities. I already gave them to you.
I don't think I ever got hers
Who's what?
because I haven't actually seen her in a scene yet.
Yes, but look at who you're asking about and look at who answered you.
All right, she's a Soshi. I don't remember. Well, no, I feel like you're laughing, but you don't understand that I still don't understand. I don't remember what Soshi is. What family is that? Another scorpion? That's another scorpion family.
That's another
right?
scorpion family. Yes.
I don't know why that would be. I don't get it. I'm missing something. Help. Send help. Please.
I'd also like her disadvantage.
So many
Is our
families.
internet cutting out? Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Strange.
I don't know how I would have guessed that. Like,
Cord crashed. Okay.
Matt, what's the other information you wanted?
So I wanted terrain quality and espionage against the group as well, because I got three opportunities. So I used one for reducing my strife, one for espionage, and one for assessing terrain in the scene for initiative.
Okay, they already don't see you, so. All right. Any other opportunity uses? Then we can begin combat.
Begin.
Starting with Young So.
Exercising patience.
Okay, you're not doing anything. Got it.
I am observing and waiting
Okay.
for the moment to strike.
So preparing an
Are
action.
you preparing an action?
No, not this round.
Okay.
Next round I might.
Okay.
I honestly don't think anything this round is gonna happen with us.
Naren.
you can always prepare an action anyway because nothing
Yeah.
bad happens if you don't take it. So, I'm trying to think of what the most useful action here might be. Maybe if I can make like some sort of tactics check to estimate when the group that the group of ninja will actually be on the bridge. Can I do something like that? Like try to plan ahead?
You can see the initiative order.
I don't know if they're gonna actually get onto the bridge that turn or
They
not.
look like they're gonna get onto the bridge. I'm giving you that information. They're gonna be on the
Okay.
bridge.
I'm just trying to do something useful. I don't know. Okay. If anything happens and someone notices us, I will get the hell out of this tree. That's what I do with magic.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm staying hidden.
Sora.
Yeah. Should our Shisuro ninja make it onto the bridge, I will move up and start burning the ropes.
Okay. By the way, yeah, not only is it concealing terrain while you're in the tree, it's also entangling terrain because it's hard to move around on branches. All right. This character's gonna not move. This other samurai are gonna get into positions first. Daisuke.
So I prepare the Yumi, knock an arrow, and I get ready for whenever, well, all hell breaks loose, and just try to keep an eye on any nearby scorpion bushi that will be approaching.
Okay. Ashigaru. They're gonna go to Earth Stance. Move to Earth Stance. All right. I don't think that does anything.
One success, one opportunity.
Let me double check. No. Doesn't do anything. Okay.
Single success.
That's fine.
Does nothing.
Okay. So she's staying put. Kuronagi.
Kuronagi is going to take aim for the ropes in the event that they can only move across one by one, right?
Yes.
So she's going to target the ropes in the event that either Sasaki or the Soshi are on the bridge.
Okay. The Bushi are going to dismount from their horses. This one's not going to dismount, but this one's going to get out of the way over here next to the cliff. Unbeknownst that he might be in danger standing next to the cliff. These two back here will remain on their horses and keep guard. All right, these guys will move up. And back at the top of the round, Youngso, you're still not doing anything? I think everybody's just waiting for them to get on the bridge, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to move ourselves.
I actually thought of a better action to do. I'd like to take a calming breath while we're in initiative because I'm stressed.
Sure.
Yeah, Calming breath sounds good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
thing
We can
I'll
all start
do.
taking calming
Yeah.
breaths.
Agreed.
Sounds
I
good.
was like, there has to be something better to do here while we wait, and centering ourselves seems like the right.
That is the right move. Yes.
But I don't think we need to do it one at a time. So
All right. We're gonna try again with these guys. Get on over to Earth Stance.
I thought you said horse stance for a minute, and I was like, hey.
I mean, that is a thing.
Hey ho! They can do a thing.
It's where the only punch in Taekwondo comes from.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do they look like they feel they're being chased? Do we hear the spider around anywhere or see them coming up behind them?
Yeah, so these Ashigaru are double timing it. You notice that they are in a hurry because they have been taking maneuver actions to double move.
Okay.
Right? But they're making sure that they're being cautious as they go. But they are going as quickly as they can. Like, these are the scrubs, so they're like, get these guys across first, see if it's safe, see if it's good, see if they can run across it, and then we'll worry about kind of the other people, the other stuff that's happening, right? All right, so Shikoriko she is going to cast a spell, which means she needs to be on air stance. She is on air stance. Okay. And she'll keep these and this, because that's all she needs, right? TN2, yes. Finalize that step. Okay.
Summon fog.
Okay, she is summoning a fog bank. That's one range band from her. That is one range band. Boom. Okay. That is her fog bank.
Where's the fog?
I think it's the AoE around her.
Yeah, can y'all see that AoE around her? That's the fog.
I wonder where she is.
Hmm.
It's like, I know, I'll make sure to hit my arrow right in the center of this place. And then just like, by all accounts, the arrow just like goes off course. Fuck, it was going straight through.
Exactly. That's how magic works. You think you're aiming for the center, but the fog is full of drugs.
It's
That makes
not
no sense.
very obscuring only one range
It's
band
drugging up
in.
all my arrows.
Hold on.
Drug
And it
fog.
doesn't follow her, does it?
It does follow her. It
Well, then we
does
definitely
follow
know where she is, at least.
her. You know where she is, but you can't see her.
It's true. It's very true.
Aim for the center.
All right. Kuronagi, you can take your breath.
I know it doesn't make a difference as far as rules are concerned.
Get over to water stand. Well, you're on a horse. You're staying here. You're not going anywhere. All right. These guys are going to go to... You know what? They're going to hit fire stance. What the hell? That's not correct.
I mean, there's There's a strife on one of the dice.
Ignore that. There we go. Difficulty 2, fire, roll.
Woo!
What? Okay, I'm not keeping anything.
You're keeping a blank.
Yep. Okay, that's those guys. We're back up to Young So.
Not worried about the scrubs. So I'm still just waiting.
Okay. Naren.
I think I'm just gonna take another calming breath, because it's not my job to cut the bridge. So
Moshasora.
Just waiting.
All right. Loyal Bushi. He's still hanging
Come
back.
further to me.
Gotta wait till his men get across, or some of his men before other of his men. Dice K.
Calming breath.
Okay. You know that only takes you down to half, right?
Really? Can't move past half?
No.
yeah, only half.
Oh, boo.
If there's a roll you want to make, maybe you can get some opportunity.
Okay.
Huh.
But yeah, I don't really have anything I want to roll for.
Yeah, there's nothing much I can do at the moment.
Oh, there we
Big
go.
bird.
Not bad.
Hey.
Are those for maneuvering?
Yes.
Of course.
One,
One
two,
extra range
3, 4,
band.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's. Well, I can go here. 9. All right, and these guys can just move themselves right on up. Protect their friends. The Soshi is kind of trapped right now. She's got nowhere to go, so she's gonna stay put. Kornagi.
Same thing.
All right.
At this point, yeah.
These guys are continuing to guard up here. And these guys are going to go on to... They're on fire stance. Good. Marshall. All right. So... These guys can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You have a whole bunch of ninja on that bridge. Young So.
Bit more tempting, but they're still scrubs. I'm waiting for the leader.
Okay.
That's right. We need that juicy prime beef.
Naren.
And then when it's her turn to cross, she just teleports. Take the tension out of the whole scene, why don't you?
Yeah. I guess can I Because Sora's gonna run down there and cut the bridge. She's not gonna shoot something from range. What was the?
I can't shoot like a bow. I have ranged spells, but they're not ranged like to the extent that a bow is.
Okay. So Sora, you're gonna have to get down to get to the bridge, right? Is what you're saying?
What do you mean get down?
Like, how are you gonna light the bridge on fire?
By walking over there and shooting
Right.
fire at it?
But you're gonna have to get down out of the tree, is what I'm saying.
I didn't climb a tree.
Then you're not hidden.
You aren't. Then you're not hidden. You have to be in the tree. We're all in the tree.
Oh, we're up off the ground?
Yeah.
Which is why I've been trying to understand why you're so far away, and because I thought you
Unless
had a
were gonna
ranged
be
weapon.
inside the bush.
Yeah, because realistically, you should have been here. I don't think you didn't realize that we're up in the tree.
Is this spot that Youngso's in different from where we are somehow?
Yeah, he's in a
Just
big
much
bush.
closer.
See how this tree goes over, the shadow goes over this bush? Yes.
No.
When it's closer, it does. So yeah, you have to be up in this tree. This is a big tree. What did you think this was? Ground cover?
Just a bunch of small trees, like a forest.
No, it's one giant tree.
Can we
This is
chalk
personal
this up
scale.
to a map misunderstanding and rectify this positioning problem? Or because I don't think the
I'll let you
plan
spend
that we had is going to work.
I'll let somebody spend a void in order to reconfigure it a little. Like, I spend a void and I find something in my bag that I should have already had. I'll let you spend a void to reposition yourself.
If nobody else has a void, I guess I can spend one.
I mean, I have a void point.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I don't want you to have to spend. If it's your last one, I don't want you to have to spend.
You only have one or two, Crystal.
One.
I have two, so I'll spend one.
All right, you can spend a
Might
void
be
point,
true.
and Crystal, you can reposition yourself.
Assuming
'Cause,
you're in the bush
honestly,
over here,
I don't
can
give
you
a shit
actually
which
reach?
bush I'm in.
Well, one is a tree, and one is a bush.
Real quick, just before we finalize this, so that there's no more incorrect, confusing assumptions. If Crystal is right here, can you reach the bridge with a fire spell from this range?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then that is exactly what we need to do.
Why aren't I moving?
You're not moving.
I said, why aren't I moving?
Oh, maybe because it's not your turn.
It's my turn, but I wanted to clarify that because I was
Oh,
very
move
confused
character.
about what was happening. Cool.
There. What were you doing, Naren?
I was going to try to help her to get out of this tree, but I'm glad that she's not in the tree. So
Okay.
I shall not do nothing. I just made up a word.
All right. Sora, what are you doing?
Still preparing to shoot fire at the bridge if our leader gets on it.
Okay.
I actually wonder if she's the leader, but I don't. I feel like getting either one of them would be pretty good.
The ninja leader.
Dice K.
So I saw the fog form around that Mbushi. Can I do a sort of sentiment survey to kind of get a feel for what she's planning to do aside from just obscuring herself with the fog? Is
You
she
can't.
Huh?
One, she's from your position, she's behind a big rock, and secondly, she's behind a fog.
Okay. Hmm.
So, like, there's a big piece of land between you and her.
All right, all right. So didn't see any of that. Hmm. How about at least like getting a feel for the Ashigaru for a bit? Like, are they antsy? Are they nervous? Or
You can make a sentiment
No.
check for that, sure.
yeah. All right.
TN 2.
Two. All right then. Not gonna keep anything with strife. So well, lucky me. So, what does the success net me? Any?
They seem fresh but not confident.
All right. And I end my turn, Kaiba.
All right. These guys are going to go over here.
You have
Yes,
activated my trap card.
These guys are going to come up here. You know, I can just do it from here. Boom. Kuronagi.
They're not quite there yet, so I'm going to continue holding action to fire off an arrow as soon as they are like fully on the bridge.
Okay. That guy's staying. Oh, but these guys are going to ride on up. And these guys are going to run across the bridge. I guess I'll keep this. I don't need to keep any of that, but I'll keep it anyways. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That guy just sprinted.
Yeah, they got it now. They're in the zone. Okay. Youngso.
I see two possibilities occurring during this next round. Either these Ashigaru right in front of us look up and see us.
You're in a
Or-
bush.
You know what I mean? They're close enough they got a chance.
Yep, if they
They
move
might
if they
stumble
move
into me.
if they move one hex into that bush, they can see you.
Yeah. So I
But
wish
why
to,
would they need to use the bush in the first place?
Why would they just walk into a bush?
Yeah.
the other possibility is that a-hole number 1 goes onto the bridge. Either way, I would like to prepare an attack action with either of those things occur.
Okay. All right.
So same action, just two possible triggers.
Naren.
Still waiting.
Okay. Sora.
I would like to do basically the same thing as James did, where if somebody comes into the bushes, I can shoot them with fire, or if the Shosuro comes onto the bridge, I can shoot the bridge end with the same spell.
Well, the Shisuro is now going to come onto the bridge.
Ooh!
But he is going to try and sprint across it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
But she has a held action, which
They
means
do
she
have
could
held
shoot the
actions.
bridge while he's on.
I don't know that the bridge is going to burn and fall in one round.
Unless you flash fire it.
Air stance. Give me a second, guys. Okay, we are going to go to fire stance, and we're gonna run across that bridge as quickly as we can. Two, three.
Isn't it still entangling? How did all of these guys move so far over it? I
Because
thought you
they
said the
got
terrain
a
was
lot
entangling.
of bonus successes on their maneuver roll.
That's right.
Even with that much, they can move through the double
Yep.
hex
Yep.
requirement.
Yep.
They got
That's
to
wild.
move 12 spaces.
Okay, here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's where he has to end his movement. The same place all the Ashigaru ended their movement, really.
You could try to wait for 1 or 2 more people to be on that bridge because he's not going to get to move again this round.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't the triggering. The triggering was if... Oh, wait. Hold on. I did that wrong. I did that way wrong. Okay, I have to roll that again. Unfortunately, I have to roll that again.
Porque why?
Okay. Roll. All of these dice don't matter. We're going to replace these dice with the dice from the last roll.
You had to re-roll anything that was a
His
regular
first one.
success.
That's right. So
Thank you for
this-
catching that yourself.
This becomes this. This stays the same. This becomes this. This becomes this. This becomes this. And this becomes this. Okay, now I have to re-roll this die. Nope, not this die. I have to re-roll this successful die. That's the only one I have to re-roll. And it becomes that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Pretty much the same. Finalize step.
It's
Okay.
the end too, though, right?
Yeah, he's still going to the same place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still the exact same place. Didn't really change much. Could have, but didn't.
Coulda.
So
I still consider it a good use of that opportunity.
Youngso, get to do your wait action. So, as an attack scheme and support action, you may declare a non-movement action you will perform after the occurrence of a specific event for the round. You have declared that. You may choose to take that action now.
Range 2, is that able to hit this part of the bridge?
No.
No, not from where you
Okay.
are.
Range 2
That's
is...
just
Like
2
this guy.
spaces away.
Yes.
Yep, then that guy right there is going to get hit with my Yari.
Okay.
We're revealing our positions before we start to damage the bridge.
Oh, at the same time that I'm attacking the guy right in front of us, Moshisora's burning the bridge.
Is she?
Yeah, that's her trigger too. Same triggers. But hers is burning the bridge.
You don't have to do those actions. You know that, right? Like you cannot do them in favor of
Of
if
being
that's a
more
more favorable
tactical.
outcome.
Yeah, if things change, you don't have to, like a robot, do the thing.
True. I really want that bridge to fall. That's the big thing.
Yeah, but attacking them isn't going to help the
Yeah.
bridge to fall. It might make them retreat off the bridge before we can get a favorable. We've waited this long to get multiples of the guys we want on the bridge. I wouldn't jump the gun. Otherwise, we've waited for no real reason. And we've just let a bunch of people get ahead of us. And we're going to have to fight them.
But the other thing is, on his next move, he comes off the bridge.
He only just had a turn. And all the people behind him have to have a turn. And they will probably go on the bridge.
Corey, just to clarify, do we basically have until the end of the round to decide whether we want to do the thing?
You do the thing once it triggers.
Okay.
So it triggers. It says, after the specified event occurs, before the end of the round. Oh yeah, you can wait until the end of the round. Yeah, you may perform the action. If the specified event does not occur this round, you may perform one action of your choice, other than wait at the end of the round.
That's what I thought. So we have until the end of the round to decide if we want to do the thing.
So you can still wait and let Moshi Sora go first.
But since the thing did happen, if we decide not to do our specified action, we don't get to do something else instead.
Yeah, you have to do... No, you get to do whatever you want.
You can take another action.
You can take another action as long as it's at the end of the round, the last thing that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right? So, Youngso, you're not going to take that. You're going to keep waiting. That means, Moshi Sora, you get to take your wait action if you want. Or you can
Actually,
hold on.
I feel like at this point, we've got most of the important people over here or on the way, so I think it's a good time to start burning the bridge.
Okay.
I agree. It's probably the time to burn the bridge.
So I'm going to cast the Fires Within. It technically says I can target up to a number of characters up to my fire ring. I am assuming that I can target a post with ropes on it instead of a character.
You know what? I'm going to say yes. You don't even have to spend an opportunity to do that. I think that makes sense.
So I will...
It's one of those things that we didn't playtest this well. It should just say a number of targets.
Yeah.
Why characters?
Like if you can specify this spot right here, and it's approximately person-sized...
I mean, do the kami not want to... Is that supposed to be a limitation on this spell? I'd like to...
It does say the fires within, which makes me feel like it's your internal fire burning you, like your blood boiling and stuff. But that's
But it
flavor.
says that I'm using a
it
mote
can
of
burn
fire to hit each person.
Yeah, basically they're little
Maybe I'm reading-
fireballs that she throws. And the thing is it says that you have to target a number of characters. It doesn't say targets, which is weird. So I'm wondering, was that supposed to be a limitation on this spell? Built in?
I don't think
or
so.
is that like a typo, a thing that, oh yeah, you can attack anything you want with that? That's another thing that we didn't... But I'm allowing it.
You want to target the two posts and some of the rope on the top and the bottom, just to spread it out.
You know, I think it should be an opportunity to change it from characters to just random targets to do that. I really think that's how it's supposed to go, because like the kami don't want to just attack anything. They want to attack the people. So because of the way it's worded, probably a limitation on the spell, which means you need an opportunity to overcome it. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Fire to me seems like it would just.
Then in that case, I will also spend a void point.
Okay.
And let's let's see. I don't think I do anything extra for more successes. Okay, no.
Burn it extra good.
It says the targets suffer supernatural damage equal to my fire plus bonus successes.
That's right. And you get bonus successes, and you get more successes equal to the strife you take.
Yes.
Not the strife you take, but the number of dice.
The number
with
of kept strife symbols.
Yes.
But if I keep 3 or more strife symbols, then that's bad.
Then that's bad. Exactly.
So I'm only keeping 2 strife symbols.
Hot, hot, dollar, dollar.
So that is a total of 5 supernatural damage to each of those posts.
All right. With the oil already there, because it's 5 points of damage, they'll go ahead and snap. What's the last target? There's three things you can target.
I might as well target
this dude.
I actually can't go quite that far.
Yeah, you can't target him.
Oh, then target
But
one of the
I'll
guys next to
target
you.
this
Let him
guy.
on fire.
Okay, this guy right here.
Yeah, he's in the way.
Okay, he'll take
Fuck you in particular, dude.
five
goes,
fatigue.
He's about to walk into the bush, so you're just light it up.
He's got the look on his face of a guy with a full bladder seeing an opportunity, and then one flame bolt goes by one side of his head, another one past the other, hitting both posts behind him, and he's going, "Whoa!" as the third one hits him in the face.
All right.
Definitely pees himself immediately.
Hello, sir. Would you like to experience the magical miracle of spontaneous combustion? Well, now you get the chance.
So, he begins falling into the pit. Because it's pretty far down. He won't make it all the way down.
Can I make my shot now?
No.
Why not?
Because you go after him, and wait actions end at the end of a turn, at the end of a round. So you can't hold your action till the top of the next round.
Okay.
That's how that works. That's why you have to take your action once the round ends. Dice K.
Okay, so I have a quick question. With my range 5 on the Yumi, would I be able to hit this guy right here?
Range 5, yes.
All right. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
5 is
try to
10
make things
to
as
14
chaotic for them as
spots.
possible and, make them think that, oh, yeah, things are screwed up. Enemies are all over the place. All right, and what is the TN on that guy?
2.
Considering
that
the
guy?
distance?
He is
TN2.
on fire stance, so it's TN2.
TN2. Okie dokie. Okay. I will definitely take those explosives. And I will take this and take this. Would bonus successes add to the damage? Though I think it will.
Yes.
You know what? I think I know what to do. I will definitely keep the opportunity, and I will continue damaging this guy because I am gonna go for a critical strike on him as well.
All right.
And critical strike is 2 opportunities.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna have to eat all that strife that I got from launching.
Okay, so
This
that
is
is 5, 6, 7 points of damage, plus another 3 points of damage on top of that because he's not an adversary, but he's a minion. So that's 11 points of damage. Minus his armor of 2. That brings him to 9, which keeps him up. But he took an arrow to the
face.
Yeah, to something bad.
I have a question. Since I couldn't have used my action last round at the end of the round, I'm supposed to be able to take an action that could be different. Could
Yeah.
I have applied poison to an arrow?
Yeah,
At
I'll let
the
you
end
do
of last
that.
round?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Are you moving at all, Dice K?
staying with the horses.
Okay. Yashigaru get to go. Well, this guy is gonna run into those trees. You know what? I'll change to water stance. Difficulty 2. There we go. I'll keep those 2. Finish that step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Hello.
I will eat you for breakfast. Don't worry.
What?
I am going to attack you with my Yari.
Oh, I thought you used up your action at this
Huh?
point. You committed to a roll.
Oh yeah, I did commit to a roll.
Use fitness.
Hold on, I'm going to move.
You can't
He's
take
going to
that.
unmove.
No, I'm going to move here. I just checked the range on my weapon. I have a Yari, so his range is
2?
2. Yes.
Yari battle.
Okay. Hold on. I think. Yeah. Can she do that? Hold on. What's the range on that? Nope. Okay. Do these guys have... What do they have? Where are their freaking weapons? Ah, they do. Okay. What is she gonna do? She'll move
Continue
up to the
looking like a
edge.
cloud.
She's gonna move up to the edge and then... Huh. Yep, that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna go rescue her friend. Oh, she should have one of these. She should at least have one of these. Okay. She'll spend that. This is a water roll. TN 2. All right. That's good enough. I'll grab that. I'll grab that. And yes, I want as many of those as I can. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to finalize this step. Well, whatever. I'm going to apply all of that strife. I will take a spiritual backlash because of it. But that's okay. So, spiritual backlash. For this spell, which is a water spell.
Water.
I gotta look that up.
Surprise, surprise, Fluid Shadows is a water spell.
All right. Everything around her turns to muck and becomes entangling. But that's okay because the spell still goes off. And she disappears. You don't know where she went.
Would that not, the slick mud aspect, cause the two bushi there to possibly slide into the ravine?
No. It's just entangling terrain.
Yeah, entangling. More like they would be unable to move.
Yeah, can't fault me for
So
asking.
did the dude take fall damage yet?
He was just
He'll
sort
take
of
full damage. Yeah.
poised mid-fall.
After all, it's not the fall itself that hurts you.
Well,
It's the coming to a sudden stop that does.
right, but I mean, realistically, you fall really fast once you fall.
Yes, I
Like,
know.
really,
And
really
it's
fast.
it's a range 6 fall. He's gonna be falling like
8 meters per second squared.
So
yeah,
yes.
so like maybe 2 seconds top for him to hit the water.
he will not have an action before he hits the water. But other people in his group do have an action. And that's what they are doing.
Considering it's technically all happening at the same time.
Yes.
Each round
Kurnagi.
is- Okay, I'm going to fire at this guy.
Okay. Can you see him? I think you might have to move one forward.
What?
You can't see him.
Can't?
Can't see out of the tree.
What about now?
Yeah, now you can see him.
Okay.
Kuranagi's plan was
Oh, there's it.
give the person below her fall
And it's
damage.
still TM2, right?
TN2.
Well, you got some nice opportunities there.
I am hidden. Does that give me any advantages here?
Mm,
I mean,
I don't
target
know.
council unaware, but beyond that.
Striking from hidden. I know there are some kata and some ninjutsu that do cool things when striking from hidden.
I just don't know if it gives me the effect of an advantage.
Of a reroll or something like that. I don't think so.
It would be on your character
To
sheet.
hit
wouldn't it?
anything is a TN2, even if they're aware or not. So, yeah. I don't think so. Unless you have anything that gives you a cool
I mean, I
ability.
have affective harmlessness, but I don't think they can see me. So
Yeah, they can't see you. So, you miss. It goes wide. It happens.
But you do have enough to there in opportunities to go ahead and call for doom if you wanted.
Yeah. You want some Doom?
doesn't Doom just give you
A void point?
A void point.
Gives you a void point, and you got enough piled up there that you could hit the level 4 where it really doesn't do anything other than an annoyance.
I guess I'll do. I can only spend 3, so I'll spend 3 and do a Doom to gain a void point.
Okay.
May I make a suggestion, Corey, as to the complication?
Sure.
Falls out of the tree.
That's what I was thinking too.
It says
It's
that I just
equivalent to tripped.
gain Oh, so I don't gain 3 strife then?
It's it's up to the game master to come up with it. I could choose 3 strife.
I just read it wrong. I thought it was
Examples: tripped,
Yeah.
learns information he can use against the PC, gain 3 strife. So yeah, I'll let you fall. You're prone, and you take 1 fatigue damage from the fall. So which one of these is prone? There we go. Boop. You're now prone.
So effectively, you overbalanced, caused you to miss your shot, and fell out.
But hey, you get a void point. All right. This Bushi is like, okay, our commander fell. Our second in command jumped in after him.
And I'm in mud up to my knees.
Yeah, I'm in mud up to my knees. I'm gonna remount back onto my horse.
Seems like a good idea, honestly.
This one's also gonna remount. They're
It's
gonna look.
not like they can go across the bridge now.
They're gonna look at each other and make a decision that will affect next round as they start giving out new orders. All right, these ninja.
They're calling out orders. Can we hear them? Because they gotta be talking loud enough for their whole unit to hear.
Well, they're barking back to these guys because these guys, they're on their own. They can't do anything. Basically,
At this point, the higher ups are thinking the ones that already made it across are a lost cause.
let me tell you this, you can make a sentiment check at TN3. Keen hearing works if you have it. It is whatever stance you're on. But
Sentiment TN3, you said?
TN3, but if you're on certain stances, it'll be more. If you're on
Air?
fire stance, it will be plus 1 TN. It'll be a 4 TN.
What if it's on air? Air still 3?
3, yeah. And yes, Karnagi, you can use your keen hearing.
I guess I will try to do it. Can't hurt.
Or you can gain strife from it, maybe.
So it was TN2 as long as you weren't on fire, or was it
TN3?
It's TN4
They're
on
across
fire.
a river and it's rushing in a gorge. There's fire, all sorts of stuff.
Meh. That's fine. I tried.
Okay, Karnagi, I'll send you it. I'll whisper it to you.
Corey is whispering the shouted orders.
Better watch out in the woods because it's Shia LaBeouf.
There you
She
are.
got it.
Matt, I have a serious question. How old are you?
Care to take a guess, young lady?
I don't know. I don't know how. Just tell me. I promise I'm not going to make fun of you. I have a point. How old are you?
No, I actually want to genuinely make you guess. I want to know what your assumption is.
Matt, I don't know.
I can give you one hint. He's younger than me.
That doesn't help
just
me.
say-
I don't know. You're like 28,
35.
35.
Yeah, he's in
Okay.
his 30s.
So why is it that Tarek is like much closer to your age than he is to mine, and he doesn't know the Shia LaBeouf thing. I heard that when I was in like high school,
What?
and I think I said it in the car once,
I know
and
who Shia LaBeouf
you
is.
had no idea what the thing was that I was singing the Shia LaBeouf, whatever that nonsense is.
The musical?
The musical about actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, that one.
I have no idea what that is, but
See?
I do know
You
who
haven't
It was a
seen
musical
it?
that actually got onto Broadway itself for a single season, and they released a short video of a couple of the songs on YouTube, and it just kind of exploded in the meme sphere. To the point that Shia LaBeouf actually filmed himself watching the musical.
And clapping to it.
Oh, it's so good.
So I'm sure Tarek has plenty of knowledge of things that even I'm not aware of. So
Yeah, I was just I needed to get like a census. You know what I mean? I needed to get some other opinions, see if other people knew, or if I was just nuts, and that was like a super niche
And
thing.
I'm less than a half decade away from 50.
don't look
Yeah,
like
that's not helpful, James. He's younger than me. Okay.
I don't know anything.
All right.
I mean,
guys.
it's a safe assumption. All of you are younger than me. All of you.
all
So-
of you.
Hang on a moment, I heard.
Not by much in a couple cases, but you're still younger.
James, you look older than all of us too.
And yet, you and I do look of an age. And we both look younger than we are.
I don't know. I've been told that my age has caught up with me finally.
It's the stress affecting your hair a bit.
It's
He doesn't
you've
look
gone a
much
bit
grayer
Silver
than he
Fox
was
there.
10 years ago.
Whereas only my chin's done that, but that's more than enough to say I'm old.
okay.
Where were
Hey,
we?
when I go completely clean shaven, I get mistaken for younger than Matt. Not that I get carded for drinks, but I'm still looking younger than Matt.
Mamma mia.
Everybody, lose honor equal to your honor rank for forcibly drugging the person in your care.
What is happening right now?
We're ending the game. It's 8:30.
I was gonna say, oh, I guess the game's over. Because he's telling us we lost our honor.
I was
Not that
making bird
bad.
noises about. I accidentally was drawing AoEs on the map.
This is a
The
pretty
bird
good
noise.
ambush that y'all did.
Uh-huh.
It pretty much succeeded.
Do we
Y'all-
get plus glory?
Y'all are I don't know. I want this battle to go on a little longer until it's pretty much known what it's going to do and what you guys are going to do. So I'm not
Also,
going to we're going to play this a couple more rounds, but we're probably not going to go to the very end of the combat. Once it's kind of known what's going to happen, we're going to move on
You're
from
just
it.
gonna tell us.
What was
Like
the
what happened
But there was a
with
lot of
Corey?
tension, and there were some good points where you could have made some critical choices here and there. Personally, I was hoping that Crystal would wait just a little longer for the Shugenja Gita on the bridge too, and then there.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
considered it, but then I was like, all of the other ninja are already over here.
All of the other ninja.
But yeah, that guy is injured, and yeah.
So what was the honor loss, Corey? I
Your
wasn't
honor
in-
rank.
Your honor rank.
Oh, ooh, ouch.
Are there any honor gains? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think so.
No. There's going to be a glory gain after the end of the battle, though. And that'll be it. Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching this as a live stream. We live stream every Sunday because it's always Cyber Samurai Sunday. Thanks, Wargiz, for all of your comments. Thank you for watching this or listening to this as a podcast or watching this as a recorded stream. Sure. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. I read all of the comments because there's not a lot. Until there's like 100 comments per one of these videos, maybe then I'll stop reading them all and just read a few. But, until then.
99, guys.
Or when you start getting comments about like, ooh, Corey's dressed so slutty.
Yeah, he is, though.
He doesn't have the topmost button buttoned.
Did we
Put
get-
that away. There's children
Sir.
I
here.
married that.
Eric, cover your eyes.
Thank you.
How much XP did we get? 2?
Hey everybody, we gotta go. From Sasha, Matt, Crystal, James, and Tarek, my name is Corey, telling you to go roll some dice.